So today what we're going to be doing is in our retro chopper here, we're going to do a signal light change. You're going to see signal lights all smashed up. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to change that. On these older bikes, you might notice that everything actually for plug-in, for ignition, signal lights, all that stuff is in the headlight. This is like an older generation bike, actually from my generation. I actually remember these bikes. Everything went into the headlight. So first thing we're gonna do, you're gonna need a Phillips screwdriver to take your headlight off. You just go underneath. There's gonna be 2 screws. Remove that one. There's gonna be another one near the bottom. All right. And then you have to pull the cover off. It's not going to be easy. And there we go. So I got my headlight out. I don't want to scratch that, so I just want to kind of leave it hanging down here. And now you're going to notice up here, for everything, this is where all the plugs are. For your ignition plugs, for your signal lights, all that stuff is in behind the headlight on these older style bikes. So we're going to find our wires that go for our signal light here. We're going to go, our orange is always for left, and green is your ground, and blue is always for the right. The signal light I have is actually blue. It doesn't make a difference if you get a blue or an orange. As long as you plug this blue wire into the orange wire here and the green into the ground, you're going to be perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this part off. So I'm going to unplug my orange. Okay. And then I'm going to plug my green. Your green will always go to a double. We're going to go ahead and feed our line out here. I want to catch that nut here. Okay. So there's our old destroyed headlight, or signal light. Okay, so I got the new one here. So it's very important when you're doing a signal light. You got to make sure you keep your bolt in your washer. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to feed my signal light up in through here. There you go. And then I got to put my washer on first. And then my nut. And go ahead and just kind of finger tighten that in place. You don't want it super tight because you want to be able to move your wires, and you don't want to, you want to be able to place it so it's straight. So then we're going to take our wires, we're going to run them up back through behind the headlight. And if you remember, I had to use a blue one on this side. Like I said, though, doesn't matter if it's blue or orange. Usually blue is for your right side, but make sure you plug the blue into the orange. Okay, and the green into your double green here. Okay, perfect. So now that's connected. I'm just gonna go up to the top here. I'm gonna turn my key on, and I'm gonna try it. So I got my key on. Check it, it's working both sides. Beautiful. So now we have our signal light in place. So now I'm just going to tighten the nut. And this nut, you can do it with your fingers, and then turn your signal light into it. If you over tighten this nut, you're going to snap this shaft off, and you don't want to do that. So just finger tight, and then just roll it so that it stays nice and snug, and it's on there nice and tight. And then we're going to put our headlight back on. Turn off our key first. We're going to grab our 2 screws. We're going to put everything back into the headlight without jamming anything. We don't want to jam anything or push it too hard. Make sure our holes line up. So we'll start at the bottom. Okay, and we got our headlight back in place. When I get my screw started on the tire on the right here. My screw started there. Let's grab my screwdriver. Okay. So that screw's tightened in. Then you basically tighten in your other screw, and that's it.